Okay. Da ba da ba da. Place 22, 23. Da ba da ba da. Bonus. So you have 4 packs we can do. I'm just click that and exit so that that's like that. Okay. Just gonna have kind of a relaxing time with this. Like, probably do an hour. Actually, I'll go till like the playlist is done. Or if I'm in the middle of one, I will finish that one when this playlist finishes. And be done. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba. Hi, Huntress. How are you? I might have to go to the hospital later. My foot hurts. Oh no! Hopefully it's nothing major. Why did the foot hurt? Has it been hurting for like how long has it been hurting for? No. Same situation as last time. It feels like there's something embedded in my heel. Oh. To form a bunion. Ooh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. Again, I hope it's nothing too serious. Da ba da ba da. Da 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 da. health bar, all done. Boom, boom. Only took 5 minutes. Not bad. Might wait another day to be sure, just to be sure I can still wait so long as I have my slippers on. Oh, okay. Well, if it starts getting worse, I hope that the doctor's visit goes well, and that they're able to figure out what's wrong. Bonus. That one was 140 by 80. 100 by whatever that was. What was the number? 74. So 74 high, 100 wide. Alrighty. Also today, college classes have officially started. Woo! And for one of the classes, I'm already on the wrong foot with it. Hee hee. Pretty much I have to wait for a site to email me back, cause you know autofill on the computer that sometimes happens with your login and all that. Yeah, it kind of screwed me over because I was registering for the site and it decided to autofill something that I didn't even want autofilled or whatever happened. Like, I honestly don't know. I typed in the right information and then all of a sudden it's a different email. And I'm like, that was not what it was supposed to be. Like, what the heck happened? And so I can't access the textbook. So I have to wait to get... I have to wait till I get emailed back from the site being like, hey, can you either delete this or possibly change this to the right thing? Because I kind of need this because some of my assignments are due on September 1st, which is it quite a distance away? Yes, that's like 2 weeks. No, yeah, pretty much 2 weeks from now. But the thing that has me nervous is the thing that had on the, like, whenever I sent a request and also emailed them, pretty much just stated, hey, this can take up to like 30 days. And I'm like, I don't have 30 days. If I had 30 days, I would be willing to wait, but please don't be that long. Don't be that long, I beg of thee. Like, again, I have till September 1st, but that's when, like, roughly, I think 2 quizzes are due, and if not, and if I don't have access to the textbook anytime soon, then it's like, oh boy, I really gotta play catch up. I really gotta play catch up. Ooh, oh no. Hold on. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. And something else that I'm kind of annoyed with too is the site that we're using, because it's like, why couldn't we have just used this other one that every other class I've been to uses? Where we didn't need to register an account for it. And like the site too, it's like once you delete a login thing, it can no longer be used, so wahoo. Yay. So that's gonna be fun. But also, I then also registered to make the correct way. However, here's an issue. It's pulling up the incorrect account. So, yeah. It's pulling up the incorrect one. So that's fun. Because the thing has it as, like, you can either log in with username, like the login ID, or the email you put in. And so I'm like, haha, let me use the email as my login. And it's pulling up the other thing. And I'm like, god freaking dang it. Really? Really? Like, I want to log into the other one that has the ID as the email, not use this as an email. Like, conflab it. Really? Wee. So yeah, just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. and hope for the best. Am I anxious? At first, no, but now I am making myself anxious, so wahoo! But again, things will work out, hopefully. And again, I sent the email, I stated what was wrong and all that, so we got that going. I mean, something else that was a little annoying too is trying to figure out how I would even delete the first account so that I could use the correct login. Because whenever I was looking for the answer, a lot of the Q&A stuff that they have on their site, yeah, you gotta pay a subscription to even see the answers. So it's like, hi, we have the answers to what you need, however, you need to pay us so that you can actually see what the problem is. So that's fun. But I managed to figure it out. So wow. It's just annoying. But yeah. Also, I'm also just taking a break right now because I spent most of the day taking notes for networking. Yahoo! And quite a bit of it, I'm like, I understand a bit of it because, Hacker Simulator game where it had like the Mac, the IP, and stuff like that. Like it's explaining a little bit of that. And then it's also going through like LAN, BON, WAN, MAN, and P2P, and stuff like that. Where it's like peer-to-peer. And also MAN being Metropolitan, Account Network, or Associate Network, wide area, some Metropolitan Area Network, wide area network, personal network for PON, CAN is campus area network, and stuff like that, so wow. And it also has a weird section of like safety measures, like for example, like how to dispose of chemicals and the solvents and stuff like that, as well as like fail-safe systems for like if something has a fail open or fail close, for like fire exits and stuff like that, where a fail open just automatically opens every door when a fire happens, where a fail close does the opposite, where it will automatically close every door. So, yay. And there's other things too that I'm like, I need to kind of look back into and understand a little bit more. Also, there's network operating system and stuff like that, and Yahoo. And also, something else too that I saw in like one of the assignment things is Nmap, where I'm like, ooh, okay, so are we gonna learn a little bit of how to use Nmap and stuff like that? Because that's pretty easy. Nmap, the IP address, stuff like that. Or I don't know if it's like we're gonna use Nmap to go to one address and then link it to the other, or what has it, but it's gonna be interesting. Dun, dun. again, just taking a break right now. And I'm also, like, pretty much almost finished with the first PowerPoint. So, and I've already finished the first quiz today, so yahoo. Like, the quizzes for the network are pretty nice because there's unlimited attempts, so I can use it as kind of a study guide too. But to be honest, it's also kind of a thing of, like, just remembering which question, like, which answer goes to which question. Because there are rotating questions, but pretty much they start repeating. Like, or not repeating, but like, you see one that you've already answered in a previous attempt, and you're like, oh, okay, it's this one. I remember. I remember because it said it was this one. But yeah, you can use it as like a study guide. Overall, I'm kind of looking forward to, I'm looking forward to these classes, because I'm genuinely actually having fun, / very interested in learning this stuff, even though I'm not learning anything from the Linux class right now, because I quite literally can't access any of the stuff, because a few of the assignments too is like, or like, go to step 2A, and I'm like, this needs the textbook. Okay, I have no access. So that's gonna wait. And again, I have till September 1st to do a lot of that stuff, I think. Wait, let me check really quickly again. Oops. There. Linux Essentials. Right. September 1st. Yep. September 1st and September 1st. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Just had to quickly check just to ensure that I was right. Again, I have this bad habit of, like, I always know that what the information is, and then I keep double and triple checking because I'm like, oh wait, I probably forgot and I'm dumb. And then I check again and I'm like, no, I was right. Why do I keep doing this to myself? So yay. I love doing that to myself. But I'm also, I don't know, part of me is also trying to think of how I want to now, in a sense, live life. Because of the classes, things are changing again, like just my own head schedule being like, okay, what do I spend time on? What is most important? What is least important? And to also remember, take breaks. Because if I don't, I'm going to wear myself out and stress and stuff like that. Even though part of me is actually wanting to just focus on the classes and actually have fun with them. So, like, there's that, so wahoo. But again, I need to make sure that I am not overdoing it and actually understanding the materials and stuff like that. So, where it's like, honestly, I might, so for most of the day, I may just focus on classwork, and later in the day, like around, like, yeah, or I don't know. Like, honestly, I've been listening to Project Sekai video of like the empty Sekai theme, and sort of been using that as a timer. So when that ends, I take a break, and honestly, I might make it to where when I take a break, I do something else, have a timer for that, so that I'm like, okay, I'm taking a break, but I know to not go for too long, so that I can go back and focus on the stuff that I need to. Whether it's an actual physical timer that I set, or possibly just something like, hey, I want to put in a few stitches on a piece. I'll go till I put, like, do 5 threads worth of stitching. Or something like that. Or if it's like, I want to do an unknown sprite. I'll do an unknown sprite. Once I finish that, we're going back to classwork and stuff like that. That way I'm mixing it in things of like, hey, I'm doing the things that I want, but also doing the things that I need to do. Just, yeah, to not, like, overwork or overburden myself. But again, that's just for right now, and what my head's thinking at the moment. But who knows, it might change by tomorrow, or the next day, or what has it. Or who knows, maybe I'll be like, okay, I take break now, I'm gonna do a bunch of recording for rhythm games. Or it could, like, just something else that I'm thinking too, that's like, partly thinking out loud, is, possibly not, like, don't be surprised if you see me going live multiple times a day, where it's like, hi, I'm currently on break right now, so, I'm gonna put on some music. When that music ends, we're gonna be done. Stuff like that. Spinner rack. Okay. And heck, so some of the streams I might also just make them very short, where it's like, hi, I'm coming in today to just shiny hunt this Pokemon. And if I get the shiny within the first 5 minutes, I'm like, I'll either debate on continuing and doing a different shiny hunt, or being like, okay, you know what? We're done. Goodbye, people. Goodbye, everyone. Like, start the stream early, end it early, and just be like, hi, hey. How you doing? I'm ending now. Thanks for spending this 5 minutes with me. Yeah. Just whatever we can do, / what we want to do. It's a wahoo. But yeah. I've also recently been doing a lot of rhythm game stuff, mainly with recording and stuff like that, because decided to make a rhythm game exclusive YouTube channel thing. So yahoo. So okay, I might focus, like, sometimes I'll stream and be like, hi. Or sometimes I'll stream and it will be, like, an hour, maybe 2 at max, just doing something to try to get something completed, or making more progress in something, and then ending, and then spend an hour or 2 on classwork again, then another break, and could be another stream, could just be recording or stitching or whatever the heck I want, and then rinse and repeat, going back and forth. Though, speaking of, no, I'm gonna be right back really quickly. 1 second. I'm also pausing the music so that I can just have it as a timer. Wee. Okay, I've returned. Wahoo. Eh. Oh, jeez. Chair, don't take my headphones, please and thank you. But, yeah. Pretty much, that's the game plan. For myself. And I will try to stick to it. Hi, Mint! How are you? But, yeah. Just again, if you see me go live like 10 times a day, it's just me taking breaks from classwork. Because again, I'm gonna just use empty Sekai background music as kind of a timer for myself for when I do classwork, and then do like an hour or 2 of a break, then go back to note-taking and stuff like that. Hi, could be better, but I am here to lurk to support. How am I? I'm okay. Short story short, computer decided to input something that I did not want to input for a college account thing, so now I need to wait for site to respond to email and hopefully change things or delete the account so that I can actually have access to a textbook. But aside from that, I've just been taking notes for the day for a different class, so yay! Oh, gross. Yeah, it is what it is. Bit frustrated, but it's whatever. At least I emailed them. Should take like a business day, or if they do it based off of my request thing that I sent for deleting my account, then it'll take like, hopefully it won't take too long, but the thing also says like there is a possibility it could take 30 days, and I'm just like, I don't have 30 days. Like, for this class that uses the site, the first assignment's due on the 1st of September, and that is like 2 weeks from now. And that is what I have. I have 14 days. I don't have 30. So, yay. Eek. Yeah. But, again, I have faith that it'll work out in the end. Because, again, I did email and kind of reach out. Oh, and I also got a call from the main camp, or maybe not the main campus, but from people that work at the college, and pretty much discussing about loans, and I'm like, what? Like, I just started these classes. And the thing, too, is, these classes were essentially advertised as, like, free. So I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? You know? I'll send the good luck. Thank you! But yeah, pretty much it's kind of confusing since, again, the classes, because it's also the thing too of like, it's cybersecurity. So cybersecurity associate is what is currently selected as my major. And on the site, it, like, pretty much it stated, like, these kind of classes are free tuition. But now I got a call basically stating, like, so what kind of loan do you want? And I'm like, or, like, not what kind of loan I want, but talking about, like, a loan option I have, and was talking about the interest rate, where I'm like, I want to discuss this with others first, aka family first, before I say anything, because I don't want to say yes and then it's not something that's actually in my favor. Because another thing too is I'm possibly just taking this fall, like just doing this fall semester and then transferring to a different college. Yet again, here, like, we talk about the transferring to a different college again, and it's like, yeah, like, I don't want to take a loan that they're saying that I can take when I might / most likely will transfer to a different college. So I'm like, I don't want a sticky situation of I have this loan from this place, but I'm going somewhere else, and I might have to get a different loan for this place too, and it's just like, eee. Like, it's a sticky situation. So yeah, it's like, I don't want to say, like, I didn't want to say, yes, I'll do it, or no, I don't want to do it. Instead, I was just like, right now, I'd like to just, like, speak on this another time kind of stuff. Like, not right now, because currently one of my family members is out of town, so I can't really talk to them about it. So, yay. Indeed, yes. Because again, I, like, literally, the classes started today. So it's like, what, like, huh? Like, that was very fast to call about this. Because when I was going for different associates, the associates in arts, they did not call me at all. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, why? Like, why the sudden jump now? Like, in the past, you guys didn't do this, but now it's like first day. Kinda weird. Or maybe they did do it in the past, and I just ignored the call because I'm like, I don't recognize this number. Like, I'm someone that is, like, if I don't recognize the number, I'm not answering it, because I don't want it, because I don't know if it's a scam caller, or, like, if I press answer, it's like, hi, we now have your information. Like, because honestly, that could be a possibility nowadays. Like, who knows? Matching the mystery behind the situation. That is why I chose it specifically. Because I knew it would fit the atmosphere. I'm just kidding. I just chose it because it's Fontaine music. I like Fontaine. Am I in Fontaine and Genshin Impact? Nope, I haven't even started Sumeru. So it's gonna be a long time till then. And I don't have Genshin Impact installed right now. So, yay. That a thing? Answering a call leaks your info now? I don't know, and I'm like, I wouldn't put it past if that was a thing. Oh heck, that actually reminds me. I remember I got an email scam, too, where, so you know Dolly Parton? How she has her own, like, motel thing? Yeah, I got an email pretty much saying, like, just your credit card and stuff like that, like the purchase went through for tickets to Dollyland. Where I'm like, what even is this? What is this? And I was so very concerned because I'm like, wait, did someone actually use my credit card for this? Like, I was scared because I'm like, I don't know what this is, and if somebody actually did use my credit card, I'm like, how did that happen? Did I accidentally, like, I was full-blown panic being like, did I accidentally use it for something else? Or, like, did I click on a link in my emails and accidentally did this? Or did I sleep? Like, did I sleep by something? Because I was also like, I don't know how much these tickets are. I don't know how much they are, and I don't want, like, $1,000 or something on the credit card thing. Because, no. How dare they tarnish Dolly's name? Yeah, ooh, fun, yeah. But yeah, it was a nervous situation. But just, yeah. Again, I'm like, again, wouldn't put it past, like, anything. Because just, yeah. The weirdest scam call I had was someone claiming to be my bank calling my house phone, wanting to ask if I had used my local branch recently. Like, that was it. So weird. Yeah. Like, oh no. It was weird. But yeah, again, I'm just like, I don't want, like, honestly, I might have to email someone later to just ask about, like, what is with this loan situation, because from what I've seen on like, the technical college's site, it was stating, hey, these are free tuition. And then some people got mixed answers saying, like, no, like, this only applied for this. And then someone else, that same person that got the answer of, like, no, it's not for this, they got someone else to answer their question, and they said, oh, that person has no clue what they're talking about. It does apply. So it's like, well, you're giving mixed signals. Does it apply, or does it not apply? Like, do I need to actually get a loan, or am I good? Like, yeah. Validate that, because that's, yeah. And it's a thing of, like, if I have to take a loan, so be it. I'll have to take a loan. But at the same time, it's like, it's crappy if, like, they are essentially saying, like, hey, you can do this, and it's on their site. But then it's like, oh yeah, we're not actually doing that. That's kind of crappy. And it's like, ugh. So yeah. We'll most likely email someone about it, just inquiring about it, since, yeah. False advertising, dare I say, pretty much. Because, again, it's, like, the degree I'm going for right now is cybersecurity. And one of the main reasons why is just, why I'm pursuing cybersecurity is mainly because the pay, like, for those kind of jobs is pretty nice. But, again, it's also the thing, too, of, like, a lot of places are needing cybersecurity stuff, and so it's like, well, there's always a job market for that kind of degree, as well as, like, again, the pay would be nice, so I could live a comfortable life to do whatever the heck I wanted, whether it's just to save for, like, retirement later down in life, or to do whatever the heck I want, or get whatever the heck I want. Like, instead of, like, living to work, it's working, or no. Which way is it? Like, you know, the whole thing of, like, instead of living paycheck to paycheck, or just living to work at a place, it's instead working to just have fun and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That analogy, I keep forgetting, is the better one. Okay, yeah. Working to live to work, yeah. Instead of living to work, it's working to live. So, yeah. Because, again, it's just the whole thing, too, of, like, looking at it in the long run, too, is the current economy, too. Not to get political, but it's like, it's not good. It is not good, and so it's like, kinda need to figure out, like, when it's time to go to career and job hunting, looking to see what can be something to provide, and stuff like that, cause, yeah. I can't find a job in web programming. Granted, I need a better portfolio, but it's right now, yeah. It's just, ugh. Ugh. So much ich. Yeah, it's ich. And here's something else, too, that's just like, what is even happening in the world, too? It's just like, or, well, just US, where it's like, I stare at the election thing, and I'm like, like, what is even going on anymore? Like, I don't understand what people are arguing about anymore. Where I'm literally like, can we just get someone that's, like, just competent to where they can just make the economy not suck, so that people don't have, so that people can just live, kind of thing? Like, can we just have someone like that? Like, please? Because that's one of the main problems everyone's facing with. Everyone would be so happy if somehow we get to a point where it's like, oh yeah, we're back in, like, the 80s to 90s where everything costed a quarter. Like, that would honestly be quite nice. So, yeah. Yeah. Canada, it's all US news because of how much it trickles up. I know less about our coming election than I do the US one. I would like to go back to being a fish. Yes. Fish. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I just am hoping that whoever gets elected is just competent. Like, I don't Because here's also the other thing too, is like some political stuff has gotten on my For You page on YouTube, where some of the stuff I was like, this is leaving a bad taste in my mouth, because it's like some of the people are saying they're voting Trump, but then start calling Kamala derogatory names, and then it's the same vice versa, where it's someone saying, vote Kamala Harris because Trump is this, and it's like, that's your own view, like, yes, it's their own view, but it's also like, that, like, why are you calling him a slur? Or why are you calling him this, like, name? Like, that's just making me, like, not want to vote for who you're with. Because I'm like, if this is what this person's, like, essentially fan base is like, I don't want to be a part of it. And then I stare at it and I'm like, both sides are like this. I don't know what to do. Like, me no likey, it's toxic. Like, who needs the Genshin community or something like that? Why do you have politicians and politics? Like, you want to talk about toxic fan bases? May I interest you in basic politics? You got one side and you got another. Pick your poison. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Me no likey. There's just a lot of problems in the world, and I just want to ignore them. Anyhow, this is done. But yeah, let's just go back to the past and become fish. What kind of fish would you become, actually? The issue right now is it's not arguing over, like, trade matters or things like that. It's virtual comes down to human rights or no human... What the heck? No! What? Oh. Like, human rights, yes, understandable. But at the same time, a human right is to live. And one way to live is to make money. And the economy right now is not very favorable to do that to live. So I'm like, yeah. Fish, that first one on land. Ooh, nice. But, yeah, oh, it's a sticky situation. Cause, yeah, it's just like, there's many things that we just need to focus on. There's more important things than others. Oh, gee. This is also just making me think... This is just making me think of something that I also saw on, like, Twitter. And, like, the Genshin music actually helped me remind me of this, too. But, so... You know the new region that's coming out, Natlan? For Genshin Impact? Or if you don't know, there's a new region called Natlan coming out on Genshin Impact. And a lot of people are writing over it because some of the characters do not represent different, like, what the culture they're supposed to be based off of. One, it's like, it's the whole thing of, I can see both arguments of, like, it's a video game, they can do whatever the heck they want, but at the same time, if they're taking inspiration off of, like, IRL places, probably diversity would be nice, but it's just, like, the thing that got me, that I'm just like, are we really doing this? Is pretty much a, like, not to-do list, but, like, a do-not-do list for a lot of those people that are trying to cancel Hoyo, where literally they said, like, contact your local politicians. Like, yeah, yes, my local politician wants to hear me complain about a game that's not even made in the US. And complaining about how there's not a lot of diversity in a video game. Which is, again, based off of a game company that is not even in the US. Like, I'm sorry, but the politicians... It's gonna be shocking, but I don't think they care about fictional characters. Like, I feel like there's more pressing matters that affect IRL things. More than a fictional character, so yeah. Heard about it, but I don't play, I just know about the controversy, yeah. Hear that a lot about different things, but this time it wouldn't be effective. Yeah, the best thing people can do is vote with their money and not financially support the game. Exactly, but here's the funny thing, too. You know that list that said, like, contact your local politician? You know what wasn't on that list? On the list, it never stated stop playing Genshin Impact. All it said was just... It's literally just... complain on Twitter, like... yeah, actually no, I'm gonna say complain. Complain on Twitter, and spread the message around. Where it's just like, what are you... like, what... like, if you want to boycott something... the first thing you do is not play the thing you're boycotting, or interacting with the thing you're boycotting. But no, they're still playing it. So it's like, what? Like, I don't understand people at, like, most of the time. I don't understand people. People are weird. And also something else that's, like... well, I don't know if it's weird, but it's like... it's because people don't want to sacrifice their comfort and desire to enjoy the medium. That said, even if the West didn't support the amount of money the game makes overseas, far surpasses it. Yep. Yippity yip. Ooh, Cranidos. Puppy Catch, Ultra Ball. Something else that I've noticed too is, like, a lot of the English voice actors too are speaking up about these matters. And it's like on one hand, good for them for speaking out and stuff like that, but also on the other hand, like, and it's not even for, like, it's for Genshin Impact, but also a few of their other games, like, Honkai Star Rail, where, again, it's, like, good that they're, like, speaking out and using their platform for stuff, but at the same time, it's, like, it's weird to see all these people... what happened with Honkai? Short story short, one of the new characters that was released, like, the voice actor is some sort of, like, abuser of some kind or something, and a lot of people are mad about it, but quite a few of the English voice actors went on Twitter and different social media sites vouching for him and attacking fans and stuff like that. And essentially, some of those voice actors actually got fired, and some of the characters are needing different voices. Like, need to be recasted, or some of the people just weren't fired, but were released from different roles that they were auditioned for different games, due to what happened, so yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of the weird, like, it's just the weird thing for me of, like, it's very much the biting the hand that feeds. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's weird to see, like, these people being hired by this company and then start publicly bashing and complaining about it. Where I'm like, you do know future employers and stuff like that, and current employers might be following you on your socials and seeing what you're writing, right? Like, you do realize this might be screwing you over in the long run. I mean, after what happened with Tighnari, VA, I would think MiHoYo would be more careful. Yeah, it's... It's just interesting. But, yeah, it's... And if we're gonna... Since we're already on this... Like, this whole situation, I'm kind of getting the Hogwarts Legacy kind of vibes, too. And what I mean by that is, just from the amount of, like, people that worked on the game to then go on social media and say, like, do not buy this game, do not play it, I absolutely hated working on this and stuff like that, where it's like, you were the game designer, and you chose to work, why are you, like, you, just, like, just, I want to understand just some of these people's thought process, because it's like, you chose to apply there and work on this, but now you're suddenly saying it's terrible and to not buy it? Like, what's going on? Like, this, it's kind of giving the similar vibe, at least to me, because I'm like, it's a situation again of like, people that worked for this are suddenly saying, yes, like, do not do this, do not play this, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, what is going on? Have a choice to work on it. Yeah, it's like, I understand if you don't have a choice to work on it, but it's like, at the same time, I don't know, I personally wouldn't publicly complain about it. Because it's like, if it's your livelihood, if you start bashing and stuff like that, you're essentially nipping a main, like, source of income. Am I saying, like, to, like, screw people's emotions and not to say anything against it? No. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like there's just a time and place to, like, publicly do this, and then there's a time and place where it's like, okay, like, I'll wait for this, if anything else happens, or if someone else starts something, I'll hop in on this, chime in, and be like, yes, or at least be like, I will say the information I need to say when I no longer have an affiliation with them, when they're not writing my checks anymore. It's more about targeting Rowling, the IP holder, because of how much she's gone off the rails in her communities. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just like, in my head, it just makes sense of, like, if you're gonna say that kind of stuff, maybe say it's, like, whenever it's, you have a more secure job or position, or, like, just not whenever it's, like, you're still within a contract or something with them where they're still paying, or, like, giving you an income. Because I seriously feel like that's going to screw people up in the long run. And then they might just be surprised later on in life of being like, well, hey, these words actually impacted my life. Half of it for the better, half of it for the worse. Like, I don't know. To make a statement because the majority of the sales will happen on launch. Yeah. It's just a wonky situation. I just don't understand people. And again, I just might not have the same thought process as a lot of like, those people. Because it's also just, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Nobody really does until someone makes it public. But just, yeah. Or at least that's this, in fact, due to the drop in active players, most people bought it just to support Rolling and basically say screw you to everyone else. Or at least that's the suggestion. The thing that I think mainly happened with, like, I don't think it was a screw... Well, actually no. Some of it could have been a screw you, but I also think it could have been due to the amount of, like, people that were saying this stuff on, like, Twitter and other social media sites. They essentially gave it free promo, and for people that actually had no idea the game existed, like, seeing that people were talking about it, whether it was in a positive or negative light, just made it appear on other people's timelines, and then it's like, oh, there's a new Harry Potter game. I'll get it. Like, kind of mentality. Most of it's probably not in the sense of, like, oh, I'm gonna get this because screw these group of people or something like that. It was probably more of like, oh, this just, like, a lot of this is appearing on my feed. This must be a good game then. Or something like that. Or it's like, something's interesting about it because it keeps appearing. Why does it keep appearing, kind of thing. So in a sense, it resulted in just free PR press, where it's like, for the people that were against it, it kind of worked against them, yeah. A lot of people following up by saying they were going to buy it to spite people calling for being anti-Semitic, transphobic, etc. I do agree with the free press thing, though. Yeah. Yeah, those kind of people, they... It's just, yeah. You hate to see it, but those people exist. Because you can't have life without having darkness. Like, a little bit of darkness and chaos. Whether it's good or bad chaos, it's needed, because if everyone agreed on the same thing, life would be boring. Like, life is a circus. We gotta have the clowns, like, everywhere. Like, we can't just have one or two. We gotta have a whole show. Whether it's we're the clowns or the other people are the clowns. We're the show for someone else. So, yeah. When it's like necromancy or moon magic, but genocide? Lame. Well... Here's the thing, though. How can you do necromancy if there's no genocide? How can you summon the dead if there are no dead? I'm sorry. That was a little dark. But right there, you contradicted yourself. Know what? Know what would be a fun character? A murderous necromancer. Whether it's D&D or whatever the heck. Literally just be like, I summon the dead of the unfortunate victims of this murderer. And then it turns out that character is the murderer. And they're just summoning their past victims. Look past it. I'm sorry for the awful thing. I apologize. I've seen that before, but I don't know where. Yeah. Someone else could have probably thought of it. I honestly don't know. I'm not too big into D&D. I'm just like, if I have to roll dice just so that it can determine what my character does or doesn't do, I don't want to be a part of it. Because I'm just like, I'd rather just say, my character does this, and then let the other person I'm with determine if it actually works or not. I don't want dice to determine it because I'm like, it could either be something that I get a nat 20 in, and it just becomes way too overpowered where I'm like, I just wanted to do this, not make it this whole thing. Or it's a nat 1 where it's like, well, there goes my plan. Like, I was gonna do a funny, but the dice said no. Wait. Like, I like to crunch the dice when I'm hungry. Oh boy. That was a build I used in Fear and Hunger too, now that I think about it. Heck yeah! You love a murderous necromancer. Speaking of murderous thing, have you heard of Jack the Stripper? Actual serial killer. Kind of forgot most of the case, but yeah. There was a guy, so in London, England, they had Jack the Ripper and Jack the Stripper. They kind of had the same, like, victims. It was more of, people that worked in, like, the Red District and stuff like that. Except the Jack the Stripper victims had, like, paint stains on them or paint flakes due to the car or truck that was used for transport. They never really figured out what it was for, but that was a running theory that they had. The Stripper, do you mean Jack the Ripper? Yeah, no, Jack the Stripper. Jack the Ripper's, like, distant uncle? Like, you always know you have that weird uncle that attends, like, Thanksgiving or something that you're just like, oh, you exist? Like, you always hear about that weird uncle that your friend tells about being like, yeah, my uncle Ricky just decided to, like, come to Thanksgiving and was very weird. And you're like, glad I don't have to deal with that. And then all of a sudden you suddenly just have a Uncle Ricky in your own family tree and you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This was in the 60s. Oh, the Jack the Stripper case? Nice. Well, not nice, but yeah. Yeah. You know what? If I ever go to a club and I see someone named Jack the Stripper, I'm either for a good time or a bad time. I honestly don't know which one it is, though. According to Wikipedia, what came up was the Hammersmith nude murders. Ah. I think it was Hammersmith. I have to reread the book. I have to look into it. I gotta read it. I gotta peruse the information. I gotta soak in the knowledge. You know why? Because there was a guy on YouTube that promised me a Lamborghini if I read everything. Because knowledge. Yeah, that sounds about what I read, I think. Oh god. Help, I'm just, my brain is quoting the thing of, like, Uncle Ricky. You got Uncle Ricky and you got Uncle Hickey. Uncle Hickey kept giving me weird marks with every kiss he gave. Oh god, please help me. Not Uncle Hickey. I'm just, no. That would honestly, if someone's like that in your family, call the police. Nobody wants that. Oh god. Yeah. If you know what that is from, it's from Blarg. If you don't know who Blarg is, may I recommend Smitty. Some of their stuff is unhinged, but it's funny. And the thing that makes it the most unhinged is Blarg. Smitty! Yes, Smitty! Specifically Warzone. Just... I love the milk. Yes! The milk is nice. I'm always in... Nope, never mind, nope. I was about to say in love with the milkman. But I find his stuff funny. Hey Siri, can you love a milk bag? No, I'm just kidding. Well, here's the thing. I feel like someone would actually get married to a milk bag. Because there's someone that actually got legally married to the Eiffel Tower. Someone got legally married to the Eiffel Tower. Someone got married to a burger. I believe to a car. And I think a gravestone too. I feel like a milky bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. No, but there's been a little part of me that wishes to be isekai'd to the past. Just to, like, relive moments or, like, just redo a few things. Just to, like, put myself back into that. Speaking of, I need water. Be right back. Go hydrate yourself. Don't dehydrate. But yes, just more of those kind of things that I've thought of. Because it's weird how fast that time passed. In the past, I had no idea what I wanted to be, or what I wanted to aim for. And now, as I sit here, doing this, I still have no clue what it is I want to achieve in life. I know, why am I coloring those in? Return, traveling to the past could be neat for some things, methinks. Yeah! And it's also another thing of, you could just get a head start in life, too. Just remember everything that you've done or stuff. Or just, like, hey, I wanted a career in this. Or you started a career in something. So, when you just go back to the past, you can be like, okay, I can just focus on this because I know, like, pretty much just to freshen up on knowledge and yeah. I don't know. Personally, I'm curious how developed the future will be like 100 years from now, not to live it, but to witness it and then leave. Honestly, have no clue. Part of me is like, it would be interesting, but at the same time, it's like, it's also kind of frightening. Since it's also another thing of like, the moment we're, like, everyone's like, who is currently, like, in their 20s, is suddenly, like, 80 to 90 years old, and there's so much advanced technology at that point, where we're like, what is even like, we, like, just us being like, we grew up with all these things, and now, suddenly, there's actual just robots going to job for people, and people are just buying the robots to make money. Like, essentially just a passive income kind of thing, where they send the robot to work, the robot goes to work, and the person can just sit at home and do whatever the heck they want while their robot does the job, or whatever it is. Like, it's both interesting and kind of frightening, because it's like, who knows what's in the future? Because it's also another thing too of like, it would be both our future, but also the next generation's future. And that's also kind of frightening, because it's like, well, this, like, Gen Alpha is kind of concerning as is. Since, apparently, like, scientifically, Gen Alpha has lost quite a lot of brain cells. So it's like, are they going to be able to rebuild it within, like, the next generation, or is it just going to keep going down? Like, what's going to happen? So yeah, Roomba but for work, pretty much. It's like, who knows? The future may be like people don't have to go to work anymore, and there's other ways to make money, or it's just a utopia where everyone's working, or kind of like a Star Wars or apocalyptic thing where it's like, who knows? Like, genuinely. Heck, a zombie apocalypse might happen. Though, honestly, I don't think a zombie apocalypse would actually ever happen. The only reason why I say this is because Miss Rona came around, and literally it was not cured, but it's like, it's pretty much dealt with. And it only took like a year or two. And so it's like, like, I don't, like, here's the thing. You know how people always speak about, like, genres of books and stuff like that? It's like, what is our genre in life, like, right now? Like, what is, like, is it supposed to be horror? Is it rom-com? Like, what is it? Since debunked, I think. Yeah. But it's like, what even dystopian? Probably, like, honestly don't know. It's just weird. And then here's also the other thing that's like, I'm always curious about death. Like, what is there after it? Like, because here's what I just think. Like, do I think we're in a simulator? I don't know. It's a possibility. I always question what I am and what I'm not. Like, genuinely. A lot of times I'm like, what even am I? Like, I deal with imposter syndrome all the time, but that's mainly because of, like, what even are, like, there's the concept of robots. Are we just robots as is, or what is it? Like, I've always, like that. I don't know if my life is a comedy or a tragedy, but thank F it's not a musical. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just always curious of, like, I don't know. Probably the thing that's influenced my mind a lot is, like, a lot of manhwas that just keep appearing on my For You page, where it's pretty much the same plot, where the person dies, they get reincarnated into someone that's in a story that they read, or they're already the main character, it's not a story, but they die, and then they just regress back into time. And so I'm like, which of these, like, if one of these is true of what happens after we die, which one is it? Like, do we just constantly live in a loop where when we die, we just regress back into time so that we can just make a new path for us? Or do we just isekai somewhere else to a different dimension or something, or different timeline, and start a new life there? Are these confusing thoughts? Yes. Are they thoughts that any normal person should have? No. Am I a normal person? Not at all. Yeah. That's just how I've always thought. I'm like, what even happens? Like, what? Because it's like, as much as death is such a common occurrence for pretty much everyone, it's like, we don't have any, like, any answers to what it is. Ponder it, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, what? Huh? Because it's like, wasn't it Albert Einstein or someone that, came up with the theory of, like, multiple timelines, too? Where it's like, literally, there are multiple different, like, if that's true, there's different timelines of us. Like, there's one that's, like, there's a me that's buff and swole. There's a me that's probably, like, struggling to make a living. There's probably a few me's that aren't even alive anymore because they decide to be the idiot. Like, being dared to do something and just being like, hell yeah! Or whatever it is. It's like, holy moly. Who knows? And I'm like, I don't know which timeline I am. Am I the one that's making the smart choices, or am I about to go to, like, a doom? I'm just like, what the heck? Like, part of me is like, if multiple timelines is a real thing, part of me wants to meet the other me's. Just to see what, like, how their life is going. And see what they're doing. Because, again, part of me would kind of like a little bit of guidance. Of just, like, what is happening? But at the same time, I feel like some of those timelines would also be traumatized. They found a parallel universe that's the same as ours, but runs backward. What do you mean runs backward? Huh? When you say that, I'm like, so is their day our night, and our night's their day? Like, are they nocturnal? That's the first thing that I just thought of was like, oh, so there's a parallel universe where every human's is a nocturnal being? Is that what I'm hearing? There's also a lot of things that I'm thinking about, and I'm just like, these, just no. No, like, what you did for the past minute is the same, but in reverse. So, like, for example, if I were to... dang it. Okay, I think this is the best way of asking. So, say if I was to press end stream now, a parallel universe would press start stream? Like, is that how it works, or is that not how it works? Or like, if I were to click a pen open, the other parallel universe would click the pen close? You know what? Time to annoy my parallel universe me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, parallel universe me. I just had to. It's like if you took your stream VOD and reversed it in an editing stop. Oh, what? Oh god, that's just making me think of the Jimmy Neutron thing where it's like, literally the guy, like, ate his ice cream cone, then used the reverse ray on himself to make him regurgitate the ice cream, and everyone just watched him. Like, that's what so is that essentially it? Like, just reversing it. So, like, if I were to eat something, in the parallel universe, it's them spitting it out? Oh, jeez. Wait, at that point, it's like, you're paying the place you're working at, instead of the place you're working at, it's paying you. How does... I don't want to know. Like, I'll eat the food. I don't want to know what I was about to ask. So a person DH... How are they born? Wait a minute. Wait, yeah. Do they just suddenly pop into existence? The moment we're so, like... Imagine just seeing an old man spawn in and starts de-aging. That... If I was in that world, I would definitely think I was in a simulation, because I'm just like, where did this grandpa just come from? Hello? Grandpa spawned in a chair. Like, literally, just imagine you're in that world, you're just sitting on your couch, and then all of a sudden, a grandpa just spawns right beside you out of nowhere, and it's like, what the? Where did you just come from? We just buried you! Or like, instead of Grandpa falling down the stairs and having an accident, Grandpa already had the accident and then just starts floating up the stairs. Like, huh, Grandpa became Jesus with that one. Grandpapa can fly. Grandfather, you're a wizard. So they like unrot, be exhumed, wake up, de-age, and then get unborn. Grandpapa is okay, I think. Oh, also, here's something else, too, that I've heard. A theory about ghosts. Some ghost encounter, so some places, someone posed a theory that some of the, like, supposed ghosts that are happening there aren't actually dead people. They might just be people that are from the future talking to us in the past. So it could literally be a case of, like, we're tapping into the future radio frequencies. And instead of getting an answer from someone that was deceased, we might be talking to someone that's actually way ahead in the future. Of course, that's just a theory that someone else posed as to what could be, like, a supernatural, like, for, like, spirit boxes and stuff like that. Like, it might not actually be someone that's dead. It could just be someone that's not born yet, but just in the distant future. Or if that's the case, that's, like, that's pretty cool. Frightening, but pretty cool. Also, wait, hold on. Me at the spirit box cursing at the future person to lower their self-esteem so they don't feel too superior to us less advanced. Oh, no. But also, so this is kind of a sad thought that I've had, but I'll implant this into you. Imagine someone's meeting, like, is meeting, like, their sons, daughters, nieces, and nephews for the first time, but it's their past self going into the future. And the thing is, like, kind of like, I think Meet the Robinsons, I think that's the show. Pretty much where, like, a future son goes to the past to grab his father in the past and take him to the future to try to fix something. Imagine it's something like that, but it's like the person from the past is someone that dies in the future. So they never actually get to meet their, like, future family. And the first time they ever do, it's when they're, like, not, like, they haven't even met their significant other or something like that. Like, imagine if that actually that would be very sad. Like, and it would even be more sad because they then know they will have a family in the future. A family they will never live to see. Welcome to Morbid Thoughts with Silver. What if it's just future people messing with us? Oh my goodness. Oh no. I mean, that would only be the case if it was, like, they're like half-time traveling. Okay, here's the thing. You know, if that was to actually ever happen to me, in the sense of, like, I get yoinked and I go to the past and I see the future, here's one thing that I'm expecting to still see in the future. I'm still expecting to see people driving a moped. I'm expecting there to still be moped, like, not even, like, technologically advanced. Like, just the moped we see, like, right now. Like, I feel like there's still that. Like, I would laugh if we still, like, have mopeds in the future. Like, we have flying cars and all this in the future, and then you just see Stan with the moped, and you're just like, why do you insist on driving this? Like, there are better cars, but you decide to use the roads that never get fixed because cars levitate now. Why do you use the pesky wheels? This also makes me remember this thing that I heard where someone said, like, someone was nervous in an Uber drive, like, with an Uber driver, because they kept messing with a fidget stick in their car, when it was actually the manual, shift stuff. Where it's like, hi, ma'am, I have to use this lever so that I can go park, drive, and these other things. This is not an advanced car. This is a car from the past. I have to use my stick shift in order to drive. It is not something for my pleasure. It is something that is necessary. It's a necessity to drive. I read that, and she was like, I'm a mechanic, so I know you don't need to do that. Are you kidding? Not the mechanic. Like, that's pretty much the same, like, energy of, oh, I know the manager. It's like, oh, I know the manager too. Their name is me. I don't know you. Like, it's very much that same energy of, like, oh, I know better than you. And then it's like, have you ever driven anything like this? No. Then how do you know? Like, what was this originally for, then? That also kind of just made me remember something else, too. Hold on. Oh boy, we're going over, like, to 2 hours. But I did say, like, if I'm in the middle of one, I'm gonna finish it. So, that whole thing just made me think of this. Hold on. It's making me... It made me think of this.
The guy that I met was 6'8", 614 pounds. Oh, hell no. And he was offended at my show. Not by anything that I said, but because of the fact that now at the shows, I started selling t-shirts. And apparently, I didn't have his size. Keep in mind, I go all the way up to 5X on the t-shirts. And he was like, you don't have my size. I was like, dude, I didn't know they made you.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that just popped into my head.
5X, I don't have X. Picture of a dinosaur.
Yeah, it just kind of made me think of that with, like, I didn't know they made you. Like, it's just that kind of energy in my head. It just popped up, just being like, I didn't know they made you. But just, yeah, It's also think of, if she actually is a mechanic, I'm concerned. I don't want to go to their auto shop. Oh geez, this is all. This is also making me think. YouTube's been weird. Like half the time it recommends me political topics, which I then click because I'm like, ooh, drama. Or she was like, rage bait. Yeah, I hate rage bait. Because there's also a thing too of like, a lot of the rage bait I see, it's like people wasting food and it's like, why do you do this? Like that was a good farted spaghetti. Why'd you put it in oil? And put a, just an emergency room worth of salt in the dish. Like why? But yeah, the mechanic thing did make me it reminded me myself of like all the fat talk stuff. If you don't know what fat talk is, pretty much influencers that state like obesity is not a thing and stuff like that. Why did I watch it? I don't know. It was drama. I'd rather watch someone else discuss about drama rather than watching it from the source. Because half the time I'm just like, I can't be bothered. I want to hear someone else's opinion on this. But yeah, it pretty much made me think of the thing of like this, like licensed person stating like obesity is not a thing, saying all these medical terms is offensive. If you do these things, you should be like removed from any premises of stuff. And it's weird. Ooh, Joltik. But yeah. It's like, ma'am, you're saying all these things. That's actually harmful to a person. Just need to get back in touch with the real world, honestly. Cause it's just like here's the lucky thing. That doctor, her license was removed. Like she doesn't have a license anymore. And she actually sent an email to the people that were saying like, hi, we're removing your license, but there is a trial period thing. If you do ever wish to do this, you just need to do all these things to reinstate it and make sure that you are not giving false information and stuff like that. Where instead, she pretty much wrote an email stating, like, I'm tired of this fat phobia and stuff like this, and like a lot of different things, essentially saying until you better educate yourselves on what it is that these people actually need to hear, I'm not going to waste my time with you anymore, and please never contact me ever again. Where it's like, what? Like, what? Like, it's just like, why would they contact you? They're firing you. Like, that was the whole thing that was happening. They fired her, but she's somehow, or they, I honestly, I don't know. She slash they slash, it's been a while since I saw the thing, so I don't remember what it was. But yeah, pretty much, instead of being a normal firing, they then just made it all about how they were uneducated about what it was that people actually needed to hear, and it's just like, no.
Oh boy. No, I like how it's like, we're talking about dramas now that I've seen. I'm just literally about to hop into another one where it's like, have you ever heard of Vegan Booty? The supposed, not actual daughter, but quote-unquote adopted daughter of the vegan teacher. Yeah, she's interesting. Cause, she actually was, I saw a video in the recommended, but I didn't watch it. So, here's the funny thing. The Vegan Booty, pretty much banned from every pub, banned in 2 of the biggest shopping centers, or grocery stores. She was actually banned from, like, barred from entering back to her hometown before she got an an overturn. And just all these different things. Literally, she's also, yeah. She also called, a dog walk event, essentially animal cruelty, even though she had a video on her TikTok showing her own dog, which she claimed owning a pet was slavery, but she was showing her own dog, who was on a leash, pulling her on a skateboard, and just, yeah. Just, yeah. Huh. Yeah. But yeah. She's also had to face 2 lawsuits, one from a veterinary clinic, and another from a restaurant, and she also had a restraining order placed on her by a party company that brought horses around to children's birthday parties. So yeah. Essentially, this lady has, like, pretty much she can't enter grocery stores, a few restaurants, restraining order against a clinic, restraining order against a birthday party thing, and all that. And now she is currently just doing, like, the street interview things of, like, hey, do you believe in veganism? If not, why not? And stuff like this. So, yeah. Like, she's toned down a lot now. Oh yeah, and also just not being able to go to any, it's either she's not allowed to go into any bar, or she's not allowed to go to anywhere that that serves alcohol. Be able to buy anything and we'll starve. Yep. Also, though, to be honest, the vegan teacher is also kind of, like, people said, like, the Vegan Booty is, like, extremely messed up and worse than the vegan teacher. But honestly, the vegan teacher is still terrible. Because, have you heard anything she said recently? Because if not, do you want me to tell you something that she said? Or do you want to remain blissfully unaware? Because trust me, if I tell you it, you might start questioning and might want to just go into your comments being like, hey, go actually get a life. Or like, please touch reality more. Back to drowning her out after this. So there's a video of essentially this person giving this kid a rib. And the kid, the mother was vegan, and I think she was trying to put the child on a vegan diet too. And so the person that was recording, I believe, was babysitting and is the uncle or is an aunt. And the vegan teacher decided to make commentary over it and was like, the child is not, like, excited about this because of the meat. The child is excited because there is barbecue sauce on this. Now, if you put barbecue sauce on a lollipop, the kid is still going to be excited about this because of the barbecue sauce. And then went to proceed and said something along the line of, now, if you put this on a male's genitalia, the child will still react that way because of the barbecue sauce. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, the vegan booty, yeah, got banned from places and all that, and had, like, restraining orders and all that. But I think the vegan teacher is still terrible. I think you're just into barbecue sauce play. Yeah. Like, ma'am, we get it. You're saucy and you're nasty. Please don't air this on, like, the internet anymore, though. Oh, jeez. That was remember. Oh, no. Oh, so you remember Tommy Innit? You know who Tommy Innit is? She's done quite a few, interesting videos. So, when the vegan teacher was duetting some of his videos and all that, he was still a minor. And some of the videos, it seemed very predatory, and also some of them, you could barely tell she was wearing a top. Some of them, it looked like she wasn't even wearing anything. And it's like, why are you duetting with someone that's not an adult? And you're looking like that. Ma'am. Whoever is the grandchildren of the vegan teacher, please take her phone away. Please take social media away from her. Please. I know we say we want menaces in society, but we really don't. We don't. She must be stopped, honestly. We just can't, like, what can we do to stop this? 'Cause just, yeah. It's just weird. It's just strange. People are bizarre, yes. And if you want to talk about bizarre, may I introduce you to Restock Talk? Or stuff like that. Haha. A lot of, like... I haven't heard of that. Pretty much there's, like, a genre on... Well, there... Okay, we're... Let's talk about TikTok genres. First, let's start with Restock Talk. So this is just the basic, like, restocking the fridge, restocking the pantry, stuff like that. Like, they showcase what they've bought, stuff like that. Some of it is, like, they start organizing their shelves and stuff like that. And some of it is very bizarre, because... So, let me ask you this. When you buy a jug of milk, what do you do with it? If you say you just put it in the fridge and just use it as its normal container, congratulations, you're not a part of Restock Talk. Congratulations, you're not a part of Restock Talk. Yay! For people that are in Restock Talk, they take those they buy new containers so that they can be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. and just pour all the contents of the thing in the jug into a different container, where it then brings the concern of you don't know when the thing's going to expire, you don't know, like, you're half filling things and essentially creating a bit more waste and more dishes and stuff like that. Those containers are will rot, yep. And it's like a lot of plastic consumption too, of just like there's so many different containers, and then there's like some people that just, yeah. And sometimes they restock things that are unnecessary. Like, a lot of the stuff that they restock, too, within their things is one-use items. Like, single-use. Like, they'll grab these little baggies of single-use towelettes, like, these weird contraptions that they have just in their purses. And it's like, a lot of it's not even stuff they use on a daily, like, in their daily lives. If anything, it's just something that they can drop ship. They make a TikTok about it, and they drop ship the item, or they have a Amazon affiliate link, so that when people buy that stuff, they get a commission part from it. So instead of it being a part of their life, they're instead making you believe, hey, this is my life, and it's very organized, it's very clean and all this, when in reality it's, hi, I use these items and then I get rid of it because I made a TikTok of it. So now you think I live in lavish, when in reality, I have a lot of different items that I use, and some of them I don't even reuse them. I just use them once. So yeah, that explains it. Yep. So that's essentially restock talk. A lot of it is just like organization stuff and trying to get you to buy their drop-shipped items. Now let's talk about water and ice talk. So for your ice, what do you do with it? If you just pour water into a mold, you're normal. Congratulations, you're normal. Water talk, yay! Do you know the ice talk? Cause the ice talk is just like water talk. Literally, I've seen people put candy canes. So pretty much people will make their quote-unquote weekly ice, where they'll have around just a small amount of ice trays, like 20 to 30 for their weekly ice. You know, just the normal amount. Where just a few, exactly. Where they'll make interesting ice combos, like how they'll put mint wheels, crushed candy canes, pine straw. What else? They pour coffee and essentially make an espresso and call that ice. They'll pour juice and say that's their weekly ice and stuff like that. And all this other stuff that, in the eyes to a normal person, is not really ice. But to the ice talkers, it's like, oh no, this is gourmet ice. And it's like, are we suddenly in a 5-star Michelin restaurant? No? What makes it gourmet? Why is this gourmet? Is it from Gucci? Just feel, ew, yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on some of the stuff that actual, like, Gucci, Louis Vuitton and stuff like that make. Have you seen the, like, have you seen a listing for, like, one of their bracelets? Where, it's like a $3,000 bracelet for a zip tie. No joke. There is, on their site, I did see those. Yeah, like, can we charge them with a crime? Why is a zip tie $3,000? Just old and shredded, yes. Oh, speaking of that, have you seen Kim Kardashian, or it's like one of the Kardashians listing some of their items to be sold, and none of it was restored or cleaned or any of that? Like, literally, some of their images showed wear, tear, makeup stains, and stuff like that. Like, you gotta wonder what is going on in their mind. Like, do they think that because it was used or handled by the Kardashians, it becomes a better item? Like, if I was buying a secondhand purse, I wouldn't want it to be, like, I wouldn't want to have to clean it and stuff like, because the moment I see, like, makeup stuff on it, or, like, any sign of, like, dirtiness on it that could easily be cleaned, I'm like, what's wrong with, what, like, I'm scared to do an unboxing. Like, I don't want a pink sauce surprise where there's a spoiled sauce bottle in it that's expanded and exploded in the bag. Like, I don't wanna see it, I don't wanna smell it. Don't get near me. No. Dumb enough to buy it, so I guess. Yeah. I guess, like, if there's a market for it, I guess. Kind of like the Nike shoe. Or, like, just shoes in general. Like, a lot of people that just buy shoes in bulk just to resell them at, like, horrendous prices. It's like, that's just nasty. That's gross. Like, I'm literally someone that's like, it's a shoe. It goes on your foot. Does it protect your feet? Yes. That is all you need. Like, literally. Like, as long as it serves its purpose, I don't care what it is. But if you're gonna try to sell me a shoe that's like, say like these shoes that are just plain white, and say like, oh yeah, I'm charging $1,000 for them, I'm gonna look you dead in the eye and be like, wait, like, who's paying for this? Because I'm not. Like, why would I pay for a pair of stark white shoes for $1,000? Like, at that point, I'd just probably buy an art piece instead. Like, if I wanted something just to look at, I'd probably pay for art, not shoes. Again, I know there's people that will actually do it, but it's like, it's sad that it's like that. People donating to Kylie to make her first female billionaire, like, she doesn't need donate. Yeah, like, what the heck? Like, girl. What? Like, ugh. Here's also the other thing too. There's a lot of people that fantasize about being a millionaire. Part of me is like, I don't understand why. Like I understand why, but at the same time I'm like, it's sad though, because it's like, it's a lonely life, because a lot of people that you're going to make friends with most likely are going to use you for your money, first and foremost. And then it's also another thing too of like, personally for me, I don't know what I'm going to use $1 million for, or like what I would use with like millions, because it's like, you could buy whatever the heck you want, but it's like, what do I do? Like, what do? Don't need millions, but they do need security. Exactly, like, people just need enough to just live. Like, that's essentially just it. Like, we don't need to be millionaires. We just need to have enough money to be safe. That's it. it's nice as a I never have to worry about anything ever kind of thing. But mansions, fancy stuff, everything high end, nah. Yeah, like, because it's also another thing too. Of, like, there's like just the dumb, like, I don't know if it's the dumb thing, but it's like Michelin star hotels, no, Michelin star restaurants. A lot of the stuff I don't understand, like, because I've seen some TikToks where people have said like they spent like $500 on something, and it's literally like just a bite, and it's like, do these people think that we're a joke? Like, why is this just a single bite? Like, really? Like, I don't know. I flat out am just like, I don't understand. Because, here's the thing. Like, for me, I'm a cross-stitcher. I don't need $1 million because I will spend it on so many different projects that will never get finished, to a point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to buy anything because I have so many projects I need to finish. And I don't want to just keep putting stuff in my stash that I'm never gonna do. It's an experience. The experience sucks. Yeah, like, that's the thing. If you want an experience, there's so many things that you can experience for free. Like, literally, you can go outside on a walk. That's an experience. And you can look around and see what's going on. You can have conversations with people. You know what that is? That's an experience. Something that doesn't require thousands of dollars. If you want to spend money, you know what else you can do? You could drive. Just drive around. Look around to see what's in your neighborhood. Or heck, like, if you're able to, literally, like, go to, like, a town, like, somewhere that's close by to you, but somewhere that's still far that you can't drive there and then drive back home all in the same day. Go to a hotel, experience that place for like a day or two, or like however long you want, experience that place, then go home. Like, literally, experiences don't need to be like high end. It's literally like, hey, you could literally do it for like nothing or cheap, honestly. Or like, here's something else too, like, just go to like local cafes, experience what kind of foods they serve. Go to a mom and pop shop, experience what those people are like, or like get to know them or something, or just yeah. Heck, there's also, like, free apps, too, that you can have fun and have experiences. Like geocaching. That's the real-life scavenger hunt. You might look like a lunatic to a lot of other people, but hey, you're doing real-life experience. Like, you're getting real-life experience stuff. Or just learn new skills. Pick up new crafts. Stuff like that. Like, just, I don't know. Again, I'm not a millionaire. I don't really wish to be a millionaire. Because again, I personally wouldn't know what to use the money for. But yeah. And this is not to say, like, if you, like, not to be a millionaire, or if you're already a millionaire, it's not to bash or any of that. It's just, I just don't understand what all the money that's not being used, like, what do you do with it? Because it's also another thing too of, like, when I'm thinking about it too, is to be a millionaire, it means you're also still gaining money. So that's like, the money you spent, sure, you might put a dent in it now, but it might just refill again. Like, the money that you just spent could just come back, and it's like, what do we do? What do we do with this money now? 'Cause, it's like, it was gone a second ago, but now it's all back. It's back. It's come back home. But yeah. Huh. Hmm. 17, 23, 22, 23. I'm also just now thinking of stuff. Niji Sanji has been way too quiet lately. Unless it just hasn't been recommending me some of their some of their drama videos. But like, I haven't heard of any dramas recently. Niji Sanji, have you decided to be good? I mean, technically the last thing that I heard of was something to deal with Hex. Like, something about him, like, bashing, like, I don't know if it was bashing or, like, something racist or something. I honestly don't know. Like, honestly, ugh. Or no, I don't think it was racist. I think it was two-faced or backstabber. So, just not something good. Blech. But yeah. Give it time, there will always be more drama. Yeah. We. I still can't believe this, though. And part of me is actually very glad it didn't go anywhere, but, I did send an audition thing to Niji Sanji, like, way before any drama happened. But I'm like, I'm very glad I got no response. Because I'm just like, ooh, everything that I'm hearing from them now. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna focus on my life. I'm good being indie. I'm good being independent. I don't need a place like that. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, I hope the people that are aren't problems. Yeah, safe thing to say, because like there are a lot of problem people. But I hope the people that aren't a part of dramas and stuff like that are okay. And if they wish to leave, I hope that they're able to leave soon. And stuff like that. But yeah. I'm sure they'll be fine for the most part. Yeah. I mean, something else that I just find weird is, like, I don't know if there's another new wave of Niji Sanji people, but, like, one of the new kind of generation people, not the maid and not the guy, the third person. I don't remember who she is. But I remember just watching a few clips and someone discussing about some drama that was actually happening with her, and I was watching some of the clips, and I'm like, just, ugh. Not the biggest fan. Because here's the thing, a lot of the stuff she was saying on live, I was like, first of all, why are you like, this is so awkward to say. And I'm like, and some people have, like, I don't know if some people have said, but it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if people said it, but essentially just stating, like, so if Zion said this, she would have been in trouble, but this person's saying this and they're not getting in trouble. Like, that kind of stuff. And just everyone that was in the call and in that clap just seemed so uncomfortable with what she was saying. But no one was saying anything. Double standard, yeah. Yeah, it's like a lot of the stuff, like, just a lot of the stuff was so weird, and it's just like, it personally, for me, I know I don't want to be like one of those people, but it's like, it gave me an ick. Like, it literally was like, why are you discussing, like, and here's the thing, it wasn't even her stream. Like, I would understand if it was her stream, I would be like, okay, I'm just not gonna watch her. But it was the fact that she was in someone else's stream, and like, and to me, it's like, it seemed like there wasn't really the, like, streamer etiquette of, like, don't overtalk, don't say, like, these kind of things, or stuff like that. Like, it just was, eh. And it's another thing, too, of, like, a lot of people in the person's chat was, like, celebrating when the person left, where it's like, that honestly kind of is telling of, like, how the community was feeling with what she was saying and all that. Where it's like, literally, if, like, a good portion of a person's chat is cheering that a person left, it's like, oh boy, that person probably, But then the person that was originally doing the stream decided to talk about it, and instead of, like, and I get it, because it's like, he probably wasn't uncomfortable with it, because again, they probably joke around like that all the time, and stuff like that. And they did address being like, don't do this to any other person, and stuff like this, because that's extremely rude. Where it's like, that is, yes, like, we want to make sure that people aren't, like, ostracized and stuff like that. But it's also at the same time, it's like, but the chat and people watching probably felt extremely uncomfortable too. Where it's, again, a thing of, like, you can always just click off the stream and not watch it. But at the same time, it's like, you want to show support to the person you enjoy watching. But if there's someone that it's genuinely making it uncomfortable to watch, it's like, well, do I just not watch? Or do I just suffer? Or I shouldn't say suffer, but should I just go with hearing all these things that I would rather not hear, kind of thing? Like, you know, it just, I don't know. It's just weird. Because again, I don't fully know the dynamic. I don't know if they're, like, extremely close or what has it, or if it was just something to try to, like, just as a PR cover-up or something, because honestly, who knows what's happening at Nijisanji anymore. But it's just like, it felt odd, in my opinion, because it's like, just so many people in that person's chat was cheering when they left, and it's like, it was like, and again, I only saw, like, clips of it, And so it's like, was she like that the whole time? And if so, that's like, oh boy. Ooh. Just, I don't know. I guess this just goes back into the thing of like, I honestly don't know. Situation for sure, yeah. I guess this also just brings into the thing of like how a lot of I don't remember who said it, but someone said a lot of people are too comfortable saying things on the internet and getting away with it. Where it's like, I wonder how many of these people would like genuinely say all these kind of stuff in person or in real life, where it's like just it genuinely people just need to genuinely think like that. It's like when typing or saying something, it's like, do you actually say this in real life? Would you say this to a person in real life? If you do, maybe think about it a little bit. And if you don't, then it's like, don't send this then. Because it's like, there's so many times people send like hateful stuff towards people, and the only reason why they do it is because they can send it anonymously. And it's just like, gee, like the amount of people that would genuinely not send anything because they wouldn't be anonymous would be not surprising, but it's like, it would be starkly different now. Because it's just like, yeah. The internet provides anonymity, but at the same time, we just need to recognize that sometimes things we type just needs to not be typed, because just, yeah. Ugh. Eek. True, it's the internet isn't an excuse for bad behavior. Yeah, because it's like, because here's the thing. So many people, for example, like Taylor Swift, for example. I'm just saying her because she's the first thing that came to mind, but the amount of people or like, not even like Taylor Swift, but like any and all celebrities, like the amount of death threats they get, it's like, that is so shocking. But it's like, I bet those people, when given the opportunity to say it in person, they're not going to. Because they know they're going to have serious repercussions. And it's kind of like, well, honestly, that needs to be worked on for internet too. Because it's like, there should not be, like, people should not be comfortable with harassing people online. Because Jesus Christ, like, literally, they might just be a user to you because you don't see them in person and all that, but they are actually a genuine person. I mean, this is also something that I see on streams too, in the sense of like, and it's kind of why I don't have a lot of this is also that brain's trying to word it, but why I personally don't have a hydrate redeem or something like that is because I personally don't like being told what to do by someone that I don't really know, kind of thing. And something that's like, I've seen a lot, and some of it's like from TikTok lives and others is Twitch streams, is so many people forget that the streamer's a person, that they start like donating, subscribing, and stuff like that, and essentially seeing the person as essentially a toy, or they're like something that they can manipulate into doing something for their own entertainment, where it's like, that's not good, because it's like that person streaming is a person. They entertain because they can. you shouldn't think that a streamer or an entertainer is your own plaything, because no, that's not how it is. Just, yeah, like, and it's sad to see that so many, like, people will actually see a person as just someone that they can just tell what to do because they gave them money. What do you mean streamers aren't Tamagotchis? If I was a Tamagotchi, I would already be dead. No, I'm just kidding. No. But just, yeah, like, I just personally, just, eh. I just personally am not the biggest fan of doing the redeems or stuff like that, because, like, here's the other thing, too. I used to have, like, an Ada redeem and, like, a few other vocal ones, and when a person did it, like, part of me actually felt, like, ugh. Like, weak. Just, yeah, like, I didn't feel comfortable doing it. But at the same time, in my head, I was like, this is what makes a streamer. Like, they do these funny sound redeems and stuff. Well, specifically, like a VTuber. This is kind of what they do and stuff like that. So if I don't do this, I'm not really a VTuber slash PNG tuber. Like, that's what I honestly thought for a while, and I was just basing it off of what I was seeing everyone else doing. And I'm like, okay, there's Ada, there's this, there's Nya, all this other stuff. But now I'm just like, know what? Who the hell cares? Like, I don't have to do these different sound redeems. Or, like, have to do them. If I don't wanna. To mute stream whenever they happen. Yeah. It's like, and as again, if a person enjoys doing it or does not mind, then it's like, that is a-okay. Like, they can absolutely do it. But me personally, it's like, for a while, I always thought that they, like, that's what made a VTuber kind of thing. Like, if you're a VTuber, you need to have these things. But now it's just like, no, I honestly don't care. Like, who the hell cares? I'd rather not be told what to do, or have to be told, like, hey, you need to do this sound redeem now. Ah! Where it's like, no. Like, if I make a sound, it's because it was unintentional. Like, I'm not gonna purposely make a sound just to make a sound, or just because someone redeemed it. I'm just gonna be like, haha. Like, I make sound because I'm running away from a monster, or the game just did something and I'm a little bit frustrated. Or what has it? But also, Jesus Christ, this is taking so long. This is the longest thing I've ever taken. Honestly, that's sad. Through it faster than I would have, though. Yeah. But I was hoping I would have gotten this done like an hour earlier. Because to be honest, I was just gonna go to like the music thing that I put on was over, and now we're just on, like, the third loop of it. So it's like, yay. This squish. 13% left. You can do it. Yeah! You know what? I can also just... I'm like... I have till August 25th. And really, I got almost all the notes for the first PowerPoint done today. So it's literally like, I can just finish it tomorrow, start on the second PowerPoint tomorrow too. Oh, and also, this music that I have on right now, this is what I've been using to time myself with the notes. Kinda peaceful, kinda serene. All that jazz. Nice, yeah! So, I'm gonna be right back really quickly. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back really quickly. Wow. Okay, hi, back. Sorry, I just wanted to talk with Mom really quickly. Cause, yeah, want to say all the stuff that happened with the school thing before, anyone went to bed. So, hee hee. A tee hee. Mm-hmm. 20. Yeah. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. 13. Also, after this, we are gonna end after I finish this, because I also need to get dinner. I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat. Yay. He back, teehee. Fair, get some foods. I will after I finish this. It shouldn't take too long though. Hopefully not. Oh, that's 4. 3. But yeah. So just for now, I cannot guarantee when streams will be. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. For now, expect some days to just have, like, a bunch of streams and some, like, days to just have nothing. Because, again, they're going to be, like, whenever I stream, it's going to be me taking a break from note-taking and classwork and stuff like that. And if you don't see a stream a day on that day, it's most likely I deciding to do stuff off stream, whether it is cross-stitching, recording rhythm game stuff, or flat out daydreaming. So it's just, yeah. But yeah. And again, like, there might be times that I may actually genuinely stream, like, multiple times a day. Like, just, yeah. And each stream might be something different. Like, I could do, like, an hour or 2 of shiny hunting, and then the next one I'm just gonna do, like, 2 to 3 rounds of League of Legends. And then a different stream that day, it could literally be just a random Steam game that only lasts for, like, 20 to 30 minutes. And that'll be the stream. Headpads, thank you! But yeah, again, I also can't, say how long each stream will be, because again, it will just determine on what game I play, and whether I feel like playing multiple games, or if just the one will be good for a break. Because I also don't know how long of breaks I will take, because it really depends on what I'm feeling and how urgent / soon some assignments will be. Because I know for one of the classes, when I actually gain access to the textbook, the breaks might be a bit shorter, since I might have to do a lot of catch-up or something like that. Okay, 24, 28, 40. So, yeah. 40. But again. And the reason why I'm going to do it the way that I'm thinking right now is just to, like, A, again, to take breaks, but also B, so that I'm not stressing about stuff. Because, believe me when I say I constantly stress and think about the amount of games I have, or the amount of stuff I can do. Because again, I have, like, I want to say, like, maybe around 10, maybe a little bit more diamond paintings that I can do. I have, like, 3,000 to 5,000 cross-stitch patterns. On Steam alone, I have 244... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 244... 244 plus 29. 244 plus 29, 6. About 273 games on Steam that I can do and try to 100%. And just, yeah, Pokemon that I can shiny hunt and all that jazz. Like, they're just all that. So I'm constantly thinking of when I'm going to try to do something and try to finish something. So it's just, yeah. Yeah. Don't burn yourself out. So here's the funny thing. I feel like I burn myself out a bit more by thinking of everything that I can do rather than doing it. Because I'm always like, I need to do all these things. Like, I need to cross-stitch, I need to do this game, I need to do that game, I need to finish this, I need to finish that, and then that burns me out. Rather than actually doing the task. Where if I was to just do the task, I'd probably not feel as burnt out as I do as just thinking about everything. And if I really want to burn myself out, I could also just think of all the DLC that I have to get eventually for every game that I've already completed, that I'm just like, hey, you can't fully complete this because it has DLC. I'm just like, god dang it. I need the DLC for this. Why? So, yeah. No! And one main offender that needs DLC is this game right here. Because this game alone has, like, what? It has... Show me the achievements. Show me the achievements. It's not showing me the achievements, so, but this game alone has, like, 1,000 plus. Sounds like a lot of money. Yeah. And you know what that requires? That requires a job or something. You know what I don't have? I don't have a job. Well, technically, if we're gonna get technical, Twitch kinda is. Do I rely on it as a job? No, definitely not. I would rather not make it that. Cause just, yeah, no. Would it be a dream come true to be a content creator? Maybe, but at the same time it would kind of be tiring. Like, half to most of the time, since it's like... You then have to start playing video games every single day, where it's like... To a lot of people, that sounds like a dream job, but then at the same time it's like, what if you do it every single day and have to, like, make it entertaining? And instead of it being something that you de-stress about, it's then something you stress about because you have to make sure you're filming everything. So yeah. It's a tough path, I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I enjoy doing this just because it's fun. And because, like, it's a way for me to get through games. And truth be told, streaming makes me not feel like a bum. Like, just being brutally honest, it makes me feel like I'm actually doing this for something. Now, does playing video games make you feel like a bum? Or, like, makes you a bum? Absolutely not. But in my head, I'm just like, I don't have a job. I don't have any of this stuff. I can't rely on myself to live right now. And so I'm just like, I just can't make myself feel like I can relax or play games because of that and those thoughts. So instead I'm just like, no, what? I'm doing this for Twitch. And Twitch, it has the ability to make some money. Is it a guarantee? No. But it's like, it's just better than nothing, and it just gives me a little bit of peace of mind because it's like, hey, you're at least playing these games for a reason. Like, for something. Because it's also another thing, too, of, like, a lot of the games I got, it was with the intention of streaming them. So, yeah. Got that. And again, just, yeah. It just brings me peace of mind, kind of thing. And it's also another way of just being like, this is just how I socialize a lot of times, too. I'm social whenever I'm just talking towards people and on stream. And that's most of my social interactions, to be honest. For sure, yeah. But yeah, this is just, it's just kind of a way to make me not stress too much, and just, yeah. Like, literally life is kind of like the game of life. You never know when you're gonna get lucky or hit it big. Whether it's with, like, a 9-to-5 job, an unorthodox job, or if you're just going to play for the lottery, too. Like, you never know when something's gonna happen that's gonna be beneficial for you. But on that same note, you never know if something negative is gonna happen. It's just like, eh. So it's just kind of, I don't know. I guess it's the mentality of, like, why not keep trying? Because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. And there's also another thing, too, of, like, I've been doing this for 4 years now. To be honest, unless something very tragic happened, like, to where I need to just be away for a long period of time, or if I just flat out die, there's not really going to be any reason that I'll stop streaming. Because, again, I've spent 4 years of my life so far streaming on Twitch. And I kind of just plan on continuing that. Because it's also another thing, too, of, like, even if I want to stop, my brain's going to be so stubborn to the point where it's like, you gave up on this? And you had no real reason to do so. Like, you need to keep going, because this is something you committed yourself to, and you just need to keep going. There's no, like, no need to stop, no reason to stop, just keep going, even if you don't, like, even if you feel, ugh, or you feel like you're not growing or any of that, you still need to keep going. Because one day there's going to be, like, a lot of growth, and then other days there's going to be none. Some might have negative growth, and other days it's just going to be like, I've now reached 1,000, like, kind of thing. So it's like, you just never know. You never know. True, yeah, like, I don't know. And it's a thing, too, if I've, I believe maybe a few, or it's just one, but pretty much just been told that I've inspired, like, someone to continue streaming just because I've kept streaming. Like, I just keep going. And I'm just flat out like, know what? If I can just inspire someone else or a few other people to continue going, then that's cool. Because it's literally like, you can't, like, really in life, it's like, unless it is something genuinely, like, toxic and bad for you, you can't give up. You just can't. Like, unless it's like, you have a valid reason, or like, it's just like, you want to just, well, I mean, there are times that you can just give up, but it's like, sometimes you can just rebuild something with all the, like, scrapped pieces. But it's like, overall, just, you need to keep going with stuff. Because once you stop, nothing else new is gonna come around. The only way something's gonna come around, whether it's an opportunity or any of that, is if you just keep going and grinding with stuff. For some, it will be slow growth, and others, it'll be fast. Some won't see that kind of growth within, like, a few years, and others will just constantly get it year after year after year. Or, heck, even day after day after day. But it's like, you just need to keep going. The world doesn't stop because something bad happens to you. The world only stops once it's your final breath. Because at that point, you don't know that the world's gonna keep going. Things from a different angle if you're not liking the result. Exactly, like, there's just many things that can be done. Like, fully giving up is not really much of an option. Like, because the moment you give up, that's just running away at that point. Sometimes it is okay to run away from things, too. Like, sometimes there could be, like, situations that at first you think you like it, and then you realize, oh, this actually isn't good for me, or, like, this isn't what I actually thought it was. And if you want to run away from it, that's a-okay. You absolutely can, but if you constantly run away from things, it's like, well, that's not gonna get you anywhere. So yeah, and the reason why I was like, you know what, like with the give up thing, is, like, reworded it is because I actually, like, so main YouTube channel, pretty much deleted full on deleted it. So 4 years of YouTube content, just gone, disappeared, stuff like that. But I did start new channel for rhythm games because it's like, that's, like, honestly, the thing that I loved the most was just archiving all of the golden S's and stuff like that I did for Muse Dash. And now I'm sort of doing that for any kind of rhythm game at this point. And it's like, no, what? We're just gonna make this rhythm game focus, because the main YouTube channel that I was running for those 4 years was so sporadic with what was being posted that I was like, I had series that I was running, like, for example, I started the game Hades, and I planned to 100% it, like, get all the upgrades and all that. I started that 2 to 3 years ago, and I kept only, like, roughly touching it, like, every year. And even then, I would only do one run, and that was it. And I'm like, I'm on, like, in regards of episodes, I was like, I'm on episode 3. And I'm barely making any progress in this. Holy like, this sucks. And then that was kind of the same way I was feeling with, like, Lemon Cake. And a few other games that I was planning to try to 100%, that I'm just like, I haven't touched these in so long. And it was really affecting my mental state, because I was like, I need to get these done. I need to get this done, but I don't know when I'm going to get it done. Because I don't feel like playing this, because I have so many other things that I need to do. And it was a constant battle of, like, do I record or do I stream? Do I record? Do I stream? Do I record? Do I stream? And a lot of the stuff I was like, no, I'm just gonna record all of this. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna record it. And you know what never happened? I never recorded anything. Because I was overwhelmed with all the choices that I had. I was just like, I can't choose. Like, I felt overwhelmed with how many choices there were. To a point where I was just like, I choose to do nothing. And that bit me in the butt because it's like, well, those are still, like, everything was still an option. But I'm choosing to not eliminate options. But now that I'm just mainly streaming, like, everything aside from rhythm games, I'm like, you know what? If I feel like streaming Lemon Cake, I'll stream Lemon Cake. Doesn't matter how long the stream is or when I decide to do it or not, because I can just decide to do it for like an hour or two. I can uninstall it and I can play it again next year whenever I feel like it. Like, I don't have to worry about running a series. I can just, if I feel like it, I can do it. If not, I don't have to. But it's a neat way of just making progress while also not stressing out too much. Because I'm still making little bits of progress. And all that jazz. So wahoo! Anyhow, this is finally done. Woo! Ah, this took so long. Yay! Yay! Plus, it's also another thing too of like, my archive channel at this point is just becoming what my old YouTube channel was like. But that one I'm actually feeling good about because it's like it's just archiving my streams. And I don't care if people watch them or not. It's literally more of a case of like, I stream it, and then I just archive it so that if anybody wants to watch it, they can. If they don't have to. But it's there. But yeah, we just have 6 more pages for the RPG pack done. And this is also a new pack. But, yeah. Before I go, let's just scroll through all the packs that Coloring Game has. All of which that, well, if it's not in the in progress, all of them, well, blah, blah, blah. Rephrasing. So, not owned, all of these are DLC. Every single one of these. All DLC. Each being 99 cents. But, holy moly. Look at all these coloring pages. And here's the fun thing, too. I have quite a few coloring games, and some of them are in the DLC needed. Or needs DLC. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 coloring games that need DLC. And then one that's Wooloop. And then we have Island Saver. And then, surprisingly, a lot of the Hidden Cat games need DLC. Like Hidden Winter Cat, Cats Hidden in Paris, Cats and Seek Kyoto, 100 Robo, Funny, Dino Christmas, Asian and Alien Cats. All of them need DLC. And something that's a little annoying is, like, some of the games that have a workshop, you can't play the workshop levels till you get DLC. Like, they're locked behind that, so that's fun. So, yay! Yahoo! But yeah, and those are all the games that I know that needs DLC because I finished them. That, like, really, those... That's a full price game at that point. Such a hack. Yeah! But, just, yeah. I don't put the games in the DLC needed category on my Steam till I've played the game. Like, I've just played the base game. That way I just know, okay, like, pretty much, okay, I've played this game, but in order to fully finish it, I need this kind of thing. Instead of just putting everything that needs DLC in the DLC thing, because then I'm like, I don't know what I have played and what I haven't played. All I know is this needs DLC. And that's not really helpful. Because I'm like, I don't know if this needs DLC, like if I've played this or not. I just know it's not in the 100%. But I don't know if I've done it or not. So yeah. But anyhow, shall we find someone to raid? Let's do it. I know no one else is playing Coloring Pixels, right? Oh no, someone else. But, I don't want to raid them. Let's... Trying to not. We'll actually not raid. I'll just end it for now. So yeah, I will see everybody later. Till another stream, and who knows, maybe we'll do thank you for stream, thank you for attending, Mint. But yeah, who knows how many streams we'll have tomorrow, or how many streams we'll have this week. I cannot guarantee whether there is a stream or if there will be less than 10. But yeah, till then, bye bye. I go get food, and if you haven't gotten food, Mint, absolutely go get some food, get some water, go get some rest, and all that jazz. Till then, bye-bye. Wee!